Welcome back, YouTube, and today we're going to discuss Final Fantasy TCG Errata. Now, in some of my other videos, I've been kind of showing you guys Wave 1 Errata and why they're more rare and expensive than other cards. And some of you have been asking me, are there other Errata? Are these things collectible? Are they worth looking for? And I kind of want to make a video to discuss that with you guys today. So what errata is basically when a manufacturer decides that a card is either confusing to read or can be interpreted in too many ways, or if it's simply just too overpowered, they kind of make an update to the card so that it kind of balances out or clears up any ambiguities, stuff like that. So Square Enix actually keeps a list of all the errata in the card game on their official website, but I kind of wanted to make this video to kind of show you that stuff in person. So there's a lot of errata out there, but I'm only going to show you a handful of examples just to make this video quick and not waste too much time. If you want the full list, you can go to the website. I'm going to do a non-foil because the light is kind of coming off of it. So let's look at this card. It's just a simple hero card. It's Leon. You'll see that he's a forward, he's a Dark Knight, and the text is pretty straightforward. So what exactly does errata mean? And I'm going to show you. So let's go to my trusty Opus 1 binder. I'm going to open this up and pull out one of my reprint Leons. So here we go. And just for example's sake, I'm also going to pull out another one that I know has been errated. Let's do that. And let's do this one. Okay. And I might do a video of my full binder sets in the future. So now I picked out these cards because they're easy to go over. I just showed you this card, the Dark Knight. Now, look at this one. Notice anything different? I'll give you a couple seconds. Now, if you look right here, you'll notice that the job changed. So a lot of people seem to be under the impression that for errata, it's only maintained on the website and they're not actually updating the cards. In many cases, that's true, but when they do reprint, like they did for Opus 1, it does seem like they apply the corrections. So you'll see that the job on the initial one was Dark Knight, and then in the reprints, it was changed to Rebel. Now keep in mind that these are both Wave 2 cards, so there are reprints after Wave 2 where it was corrected. Let's look at another example. So here we have, if the camera will focus, Yuna. Now, on the right, you have the reprint, and on the left, you have the original. And again, none of these are Wave 1. These are all Wave 2 plus. Now, if you look at it, you'll see that on the left, right here in the corner, it says when a character is put from the field into the break zone. On the right, you'll see that says if a character is put from the field into the break zone. So again, it's another example of a card that was changed when it was errated. Now, there are a lot of other cards that are on the errata list. I actually kind of pulled out all my originals. Well, not all of them, but if I know it's an errata, I'll kind of keep them aside. So these are all examples of cards that are on Square's official errata list. This one's interesting. I'm going to pull up an image because I don't actually have a copy of the reprint. I actually don't even know if it exists. But in this case, the actual name of the entire card changed. So this one says Knight in the original version, and then the reprints are non-existent. I don't really know what to call it because it might not be a reprint if they didn't actually print more copies of it. But they changed the card name to Paladin. And if you look at the card search thing on Final Fantasy's official website, and you look up this card number, 2-131C, you'll notice that it actually comes up as Paladin and not Knight. For some of the other ones, you'll notice that the changes are a lot more kind of hard to tell. Like some of these, I think they just kind of changed some of the symbols on it, or to say like, I believe for this one, it was something like instead of one forward, it's like one forward without a special ability or something like that. But the point is that they did set the precedent where when they errata a card, if there is a reprint, the future versions do seem to reflect a change on the website. So I just want to kind of put that out there for collectors and stuff who kind of want to have every version of the card available. I'm kind of describing myself there. From a collectible standpoint, in terms of investing, I don't think these are worth any money. Even though they're errata, there's so many versions of the pre-corrected versions that I can't imagine they'd be actually worth anything. It's just more for people with OCD who like to have every version of the card. So if you're trying to like bulk up on errata as like an investment vehicle, I'd say that's a terrible idea. It's just something to keep in mind. Also, for all you players out there, keep in mind that if you do have older versions, like let's say you had a card that says something like it provides all Dark Knights with some bonus, even if you play this version of the card, because it's been errata to Rebel, it would still not affect this card because it would technically be a Rebel even though your card says Dark Knight. That's kind of how errata works. So anyways, I think that's the end of the video. It's try to keep it short and sweet. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comments below, and have a great day, guys. Bye.